Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, college football fans. We had a pretty huge game today, with all the college football hopes and dreams for the Sooners on the line. They ended up going into Tuscaloosa and gaining a crucial win. So let's jump into the video. There's been a couple talks and there's been a couple, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Headlines. We can talk about the Sooners and what they've been able to do this season. We've seen the ups, we've seen the downs. And so something that the Oklahoma Sooners had a unique opportunity for this week with their Alabama game was keeping their hopes for the college football playoff alive. And because we've seen the record and where they were sitting at 7-2, Bama was 8-1. We knew Oklahoma wasn't going to go to the SEC championship game, but we knew that with a win in Tuscaloosa, they could keep their chances, well in the mix to get there. And now their percentage after winning has improved to like 61% or something like that, even though the percentage and the points, they don't matter. But huge win for the Sooners today. This game was, personally, I was streaming when the Sooners went up 10-0. I think the biggest key thing on this game was the Sooners defense. I talked a little bit about it, how Texas's defense, Ohio State's, Indiana's, Bama's in a way as well, even though they weren't victorious, and Georgia. There are a handful of teams whose defenses have just played absolutely phenomenal. And I think the Sooners defense, they got after it today. And I really think it shows because look at what they were able to do to Alabama. There were a lot of series and there was a lot of drives where it just seemed like Bama had no answer and Bama couldn't get anything going. Now, both teams scored respectfully. John Mateer as well, like his stat line didn't look too impressive. He didn't throw any touchdowns, but he also didn't turn the ball over with interceptions, which is good. His biggest impact would probably be the run game and his opportunity and his ability to get loose there in the open field. But there are some critical moments there where the Sooners defense was able to get a stop. How many turnovers did the Sooners defense force Bama? There were some situations too late in the game where they put Ty Simpson in a situation where he was unsuccessful. Bama's run defense too kept them in the game as well. But now where, Texas A&M survives and they're undefeated at 7-0, I don't think they have any more conference games, so Texas A&M is going to go to the SEC championship game. With this loss to Bama, it leaves the door wide open for Georgia to go play Texas A&M in the SEC title game, but also as well, like Oklahoma has a chance now where if they beat LSU and they beat Missouri to end the season, they get to go. And this was probably a staple win for them with huge defense, huge defensive game, but a huge just statement win to the committee of, hey, yes, we've lost 2 games. We lost to Ole Miss, who, by the way, is in the top 10, just like Alabama. We lost to Texas, who, by the way, is a top 10 team who's going to go play Georgia tonight as well. So I think, when it's all said and done after this solid victory, they win 2 more, they take care of business and finish the season 10-2. Oklahoma is going to be one of those teams where it's like, okay, we don't want to mess with one of these teams. But that's just my thoughts and my reactions. Super happy that the Sooners were able to get a win. I think this could have been a big game for Simpson to try to put his name in the Heisman watch as well with Mendoza and Julian Sain. But what do you guys think out of this Bama and Sooner game? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.